3D shape. What we have to understand is that it is indeed a 3D shape. And it's asking us to find this measurement that goes right across here. The problem is that in order for us to do that, we have to know another measurement, which happens to be here. Okay? We need to know that measurement. And once we know that measurement, we can actually have a different shape here, and I'm going to kind of draw it out. So here is the dotted shape, followed by that green line, followed by that red line, and you actually get a right triangle. Okay? So the things that we know at this moment in time is that the dotted shape, the dotted blue, is actually 60 because of this right here. But we have a problem. Our problem is we don't know what this red line is. But we can figure it out by doing something else. If I happen to look at this dotted line right here, we look at that one, and we kind of trace it out, we can kind of get this shape. Here's this shape. And then we can take this side here, and we draw it out, we get this shape. And then we could take that red side, and we get this shape, which is another right triangle. And what we know is that this length is 60 because of this. And we also know that this side is 60 because of this. So what we have is, you got to realize this is a three-dimensional shape, so we can get these missing measurements by looking at the triangles, the right triangles, from different viewpoints. Now that we know that, our job right now is to see if we can figure out what the length of the red side is. So let's do that. What we'll do is we're going to use Pythagorean theorem, and I'm going to kind of shortcut all this, and we're just going to say 60 squared plus 60 squared is equal to c squared. Or in this case, let's go ahead and call that a red c squared. That way we know that we are looking for the red side. Well, I'm going to let the calculator do all my work here. 60 squared plus 60 squared gives me this number. Gives me 7,200 is equal to r squared. We square root both sides. When we do, we get a really weird number. And this is where it's really confusing, and we're going to, for the sake of argument, let's go ahead and round it to the nearest tenth, and we're going to say that it's about 84.9 equals r. So you just found out that that red side is 89 or 84.9, okay? If we want to be exact, we could use the square root of 7,200, but we won't for now. So now that we know what the red side is, we can use this particular triangle here to figure out what our green measurement is. And the way we do that is we're going to go 60 squared plus that red side, which we found to be 84.9 squared, is going to be equal to c squared. That green side. Well, we do all the work on this. And when we do, I get something that looks akin to this. Square root that, and you get a really long number, which is 103.92 blah, 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 blah is equal to c. Well, let's round to the nearest tenth again. Well, my 10th place is here, so that 2 tells that 9 to stay the same. So my final answer for this side is going to be 103.9, and nope, it doesn't have a unit, so 103.9. is our final answer.